Okay, I think everything looks good. How we feeling today, guys? Hey, how's it going? It's me, it's Tech. Hi, what's up? Um, Golly, guys. It's been a busy day. It's been a busy last, what, 48 hours? For Fate fans specifically, because, like, wow. I woke up yesterday, and it was like 6 in the morning. I was scrolling through my feed, bleary as all hell. It was like early in the morning. And what do I fucking see? That they finally released an official English translation for for Fate Stay Night, which is fucking amazing. It's gonna be up on Switch and PC for Steam. So now nobody has an excuse, except for not wanting to read an 80-plus hour visual novel, which is fine, but, this is... unfortunately, it's going to be like, I'm already going to be done with all this and moved on to probably Hollow Atraxia once that comes out, maybe even something else. But, man... It is really nice how accessible all of the original Type Moon visual novels have gotten over the last couple of months, recently. How accessible the original Type Moon visual novels have gotten recently was like the whole reason I started doing this on a semi-weekly schedule, barring breaks, is because I had a bunch of friends that I wanted to show Fate Stay Night to, and wouldn't you know it, sometimes they don't have the ability to go through 80 hours of reading, or they don't want to learn how to set up this thing on its own because it's running all sorts of shit on your computers, and like, so the easiest simple solution was just do it myself and I read it aloud for you guys so you can listen to it whenever you want, and putting it out so that one, they can get to it more easy, and also, it's nice. I'm far from the only person to do a Stay Night read through, but like, it's a little bit of me. Plus, it gives me some boning up on my voice acting chops, I guess. But also, streaming. I can just do that. But I feel like that's enough preamble. Go buy Stay Night when it comes out on Steam or Switch, your preferred, or both. Really show them that you like this shit, and then maybe we'll get even more. Can you guys imagine? But yeah, preamble done. Let's get started. Oh, and this is definitely gonna be a two-parter, maybe even 3 depending, but 2 for sure. Oh, also, you might notice a little bit of performance issues. It is because I'm downloading Persona 3 Reload now. Let's not worry about that right now, though. February 2nd. That's in like 2-3 days. Fate Stay Night 3. Long day, long night. I'm in a fire. Collapsing buildings and burning people. No matter how far I run, the scenery is always red. This is a vision of 10 years ago. A memory of the distant past I haven't remembered in a while. I run through it as if recreating the scene. There is no escape, even though I know it's a dream. I run, run, keep running. In the end, where I end up is how I'm saved after running out of energy. That was it before saying yawned for the bit. I'm a little tired. I wake up with a bad feeling. A feeling like a metal weight is inside my chest. I feel my forehead and find that I'm sweating a lot even though it's winter. Oh, is it already this late? It's already past 6. From the kitchen I can hear the sound of the kitchen knife cutting something. Sakura's early as usual. There's no time to be impressed. I have to get ready quickly and go help breakfast. I've been numbering these. Shirou, what are you gonna do today? Will you be working this afternoon because it's a Saturday? Nah, I don't have work today. I think I'll be doing something with Issei. Why? Oh, nothing. I just hoped you might come and visit me at the dojo today. I'm in a pinch this month. A pinch? What's up? My word! I'd be really happy if someone made me lunch. I refuse. It's your own fault, so you should skip a meal once in a while. I'm not expecting anything from Shirou. The only one I'm depending on is Sakura-chan. Right, Sakura-chan? Yes. If you don't mind having the same lunch as me, I can prepare one. Yep, fine. Let's eat lunch together today, then. Breakfast continues as normal. Today, along with the usual, there's a simmered lotus fruit with chicken. I don't think she has to make anything this elaborate for breakfast, but I think she made a lot of it for us to take for lunch, too. Sakura's a member of the archery club, and Fujini's in charge of the archery club. It's natural for them to share lunches. Oh yeah, Shirou, you were late this morning. Did something happen? Fujini looks at me, sipping her miso. Jeez, she's usually slow, but she gets sharp only at times like this. I had a dream about my past. I just woke up grouchy, that's all. I see. Nothing unusual. I'm relieved. Fujini ends the conversation like she's not interested. I'm not worried about it at all either, so I shouldn't get mad about it. 10 years ago. I used to have nightmares back when I couldn't get the fire out of my mind. But I saw less of it as time passed, and I'm well over it now. I can let it slide even after dreaming about it. But I guess it was pretty bad back then, since Fujini's been here since that time. She's sensitive to my change. I'm just going to lower that a little bit more, because that's... Sometimes I feel like you can't hear me over it. Not clearly, anyway. Shirou, are you not hungry? You don't happen to have no appetite this morning, right? I am hungry. I'm fine. Just don't take my food using my dream as an excuse. Man, I'm glad you gotten so strong, but personally, I wish you were more delicate. That's my line. I wish you'd be more sweet. We make fun of each other without looking at each other. That proves my liveliness, and Fujini laughs in relief. To be honest, I'm kinda glad she's worrying. But she'll be elated if I thank her, so I act like I'm disconnected. Not knowing the circumstances, Sakura looks puzzled the way we're acting. Don't worry about it, Sakura. After Fujini leaves, we lock the house and leave. Sakura, you don't look well. Are you feeling sick again? No, no, I'm fine. What about you, Senpai? You look awful this morning, and, your bruise from yesterday might be worse. Yesterday's bruise? Oh, the welt on my left hand. Nah, it didn't get any worse. It's just a welt, so it should heal in no time. She must be worried about something as she continues to stare at me. It's fine. Really, it's nothing. What? You've been acting really weird since yesterday. It's just a weld, right? Or what? Did you, like, step on my hand while I was asleep? Senpai, I'm not that heavy. I just... Just what? I, uh, I just hope I'm wrong. Uh, I don't really understand. Sakura doesn't talk much, but she tends to say important things clearly. She doesn't usually talk like this. Senpai, I have a favor to ask of you, if it's alright. Huh? Yeah, if it's something I can do. Yes. Uh, I won't be able to come and help you until tomorrow night. Can you try and stay in your house during that time? Are you telling me to skip work on Sunday? Yes. I want you to stay in your house as much as possible. Um, I'll come and help once I'm done with my errand. I see. Well, I guess I can take a rest for a day. Alright then. I'll relax during the weekend. Is that okay, Sakura? Yes. That'll help me out a lot. I guess it's fine to relax once in a while. I have some extra living expenses from working a lot recently, so I'll just clean up all the junk this weekend. I leave Sakura, who has club activities, and head to the school building. The schoolyard's full of spirited students running around. Still, there's something weirdly wrong here. School's like it is always. Students at morning practice are lively, and the new school building is spotless. Maybe it's just my imagination. But when I close my eyes, the air completely changes. The school building is covered with stains like membranes, and the students running around the schoolyard seem like empty dolls. Maybe I'm just tired. I shake my head to clear it. I head to the lifeless building. I should really ration my water better. School ends early on Saturdays. Classes end before noon, and after I finish helping Issei, the sun is starting to set. Well, let's head home. I pack up and leave my classroom. And then... Oh, you're still here, Emiya. I bump into Shinji. There's a couple of girls behind him being rowdy. You were still here even though you had nothing to do? Oh yeah, you were sticking up for the student council again, right? I envy you. You can get good reports from the school without doing any club activities. I'm not helping the student council. It's only natural for a student to fix the school equipment, right? After all, we're the ones using them. Huh. Keep talking like that. For you, everything is natural. Didn't I tell you how I hate you act like a good kid? Huh? Sorry, I don't remember that. I thought it was just the sort of thing you say, so I didn't really notice it. Fine. Then you're going to fix everything at this school? Fixing everything would be impossible. The most I can do is take care of things. Alright, then do me a favor. Our archery club is in kind of a mess right now. It's a bit disordered, and some of the bows need strings attached. If you have time, can you do that too? You used to be a member. Don't just stick to the student council. It'd be useful to us sometimes as well. Oh, one of the girls, I guess. What? Senpai, didn't Ujimura-sensei tell you to do that? That's right, you'll be scolded tomorrow if you don't do it properly. But the shop will close if I start cleaning now. It's fine if he does it, right? I don't know. Besides, an outsider wouldn't know how. Are you sure? Shinji said he used to be in the archery club, so we can let him do it. They're being rowdy behind him. Seems they're in the archery club, but they must be members that Shinji recruited recently, as I don't really know them. I'll leave you to it then. He's in the usual place, so go ahead. You don't mind, right, Emiya? Nah, I got some free time. So this isn't a bad thing to do once in a while. Thanks. Let's go, everyone. He says he'll do the boring chores for us. Yay. Oh, wait, Senpai. Please take care of the cleaning, Senpai. The cleaning ends quite easily, as I know this place well. It took a while as it is quite big, but it was fun cleaning the place I used to until a year and a half ago. I pick up the bow thinking it might be okay to shoot just once, but since it wasn't mine I decided not to. If I ever want to, I could just bring my own bow and come here. But there's so many more carbon bows now. This was the only one when I was in my first year. Carbon-based bows are good, unlike wood and plastic bows. But the biggest problem is the price. It's not something we could buy with the club budget. Back then, Shinji was the only one using it. Are the new members rich too? What a waste. You could modify a wooden bow a lot more. Well, I guess it's personal taste then. Right when I look at the clock, it's way past curfew. It's a little after 7. The gate should be closed by now, so there's no reason to rush it. Still. Shit. Was this dojo always this dirty? There are loads of places that look unkempt. Well, another hour or two. It won't matter now that I've done this much. I started this, so I'll finish the job. The wind is blowing. It's so cold that my cheeks are getting numb. Fuyuki City isn't usually cold during the winter, but it's cold tonight of all nights. My breath hangs around as a white cloud. I wrap up my body to hold off the cold. No wonder it's dark. Wind's behind the clouds. There's no light in the sky when I look up. Because of the strong winds, the clouds are moving fast. It's past curfew and there's no sign of life in the empty school. It seems this place is filled only with chill, as if it's silent. What the hell? Just now? I think I hear something. Is it coming from the school grounds? This night. I must have been curious about the sound that broke the silence. Investigated, I find myself heading there, even though I somehow know I mustn't. I go to the schoolyard. People? Well, they only look like that from a distance. Shit. It's a dark night with no light. If I want to know more, I have to get closer to the schoolyard. I can hear the sounds louder now. It's the sound of metal hitting metal. That must mean someone's fighting with weapons here. That's stupid. What the hell am I thinking? I dismiss the image from my mind with a bitter smile and walk on. At that time, maybe my instincts noticed the danger as I hid myself as I approached. I don't know if this is fortunate or not. But anyways, when I get by the tree big enough to hide myself, I take a closer look at the source of the sound. My mind stops completely. What? There's something strange here. A man in red and a man in blue. They're dangerously armed, and as their ominous appearance suggests, they're actually slashing at each other. Can't understand. I can't follow them with my eyes. My brain doesn't work properly faced with their impossible movements. The clanging on their weapons tells me they're trying to kill each other. I just knew immediately when I saw them. They're not human. They're probably just things that look like humans. I could tell not because I learned magic. Anyone would realize they're not human. After all, humans can't move like that. So there's something no one should associate with. I could feel their murderous intent even from a distance. I'm going to die. My body understands faster than my brain that I will definitely die if I stay here. That's why my heart is racing so fast. As a living thing like them, I sense that they're living things made only to kill. They're using weapons made only to kill. I remember the murder yesterday. They said the family was killed with some weapon like a sword. I shouldn't watch any longer, but my body won't follow the clans, and I can't even breathe. My mind wants to run away, but my judgment tells me I'll be seen the moment I run. More than the conflict within me, my body's just numb. Even though I'm already over 40 meters away, I can't breathe properly. It looks like I have a spear pointed right at my back. The sounds stop. The figures separate and start facing each other. The moment I feel relief at the end of their battle, I sense an even stronger intent to kill. My heart stops. The numbness in my body becomes convulsions, and I clench my teeth to try to hold my trembling body. What the hell is he? Overwhelming amounts of magical energy is flowing into the guy in blue. Kiritsuku showed me once what it's like to draw in magical energy from the surroundings. It was a beautiful magic that impressed even an amateur like me. But that thing is different. Just even the simple task of drinking water could seem ugly if it goes too far. What he's doing is so excessive that anyone with knowledge of magical energy would hate it. He's going to die. The guy in red is going to die. It's a blow with that much concentrated magical energy. There's no way he'll be able to survive it. He'll die. He's not human, so something merely like a human will die. That is... That's something I can just ignore? That doubt takes my mind off of them. The binds on my body disappear, and the instant I take a deep breath. Who's there? The guy in blue stares at me, who's hiding. Oh shit. The guy in blue's body sinks. Just that motion tells me that I'm his target now. My legs start running automatically. I finally realize that it is an action to escape death, and I put all my energy into my body into running away. I don't know how fast I run, but before I know it, I'm in the school building. That's stupid of me. I regret my actions, panting heavily. I should have run into town to get away. What am I doing fleeing into such a deserted place? And a school of all things. Isn't there some better place to hide than here? Anyways, why do I think I'll be killed if I don't escape? My heart aches from running so much. Turning around, I could sense nothing pursuing me. The only sound in the air is the sound of my footsteps. So I could finally rest. I stopped my feet, unable to take another step. Send oxygen to my pumping heart, and look up finally to realize that I'm safe. Man, what was that? I recall the scene from earlier while catching my breath. Anyway, I'm sure there wasn't something I should have seen. Some things like humans were fighting in the school grounds. That's all I can remember. There was something else I saw at the corner of my eye. Was there someone else too? But I can't remember what they looked like. To be honest, I didn't have the composure to notice anything other than those guys fighting. Well, anyway, the chase is over, eh? A voice comes in right in front of me. Yo, you ran pretty far. I can't breathe. My brain stops, and even though I can't think, I vaguely understand that I'm going to die. You know better than anyone that you can't escape, right? People who get killed are usually like that. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. You don't have to feel ashamed. The lance is casually raised. Just unlucky, kid. Well, you saw us, so die. The man's lance mercilessly pierces Emiya Shirou's heart. There wasn't even time to dodge it. All the training I did was for nothing. I knew I was going to be killed. I knew I was going to be pierced by that lance. Yet The world distorts. My body grows cold. Feeling vanishes from my fingertips. I cough up blood once. More blood should have come up, but it only happens once. Perhaps the man's lance is special. The blood slowly clots, and the heart that should have exploded stops working with just a single pierce. I can't see well. There's no feeling in me. I feel like a jellyfish, floating in the dark sea at night. I don't feel any pain already. The world is white, and only I am black. So rather than feeling like I'm dead, it's more like the world around me has disappeared. I know this. I felt this 10 years ago. This is how someone feels when dying. Dead men tell no tales. It's only natural for the weak to die, but I cannot concentrate on my vision. Man, you really do make me do unpleasant jobs. It's a joke that a hero is acting like this. I can only hear voices. I know, I have no complaints. I saw the girl servant, so I'll go back. Voice filled with irritation. And after that I hear footsteps running through the hallway. Archer, huh? I want to finish this match with him, but I have to follow my master's plan. Jeez, I don't like him. The voice suddenly disappears. I guess he jumped out a window or something. And after that, footsteps approach me and stop. In that brief period, more footsteps. I can't hear much now. Follow him, Archer. Lanto will probably go back to his master. This won't be worth it unless we at least find out what his master looks like. Whose voice was that? I concentrate my fading mind, but I can't remember anything. Right now my breathing's too noisy. My lungs must still be alive. The air coming out of my mouth is as loud as a hurricane. But it's amazing he isn't dead yet. I sense someone looking at my face. Perhaps my breathing was loud as the figure tries to close my mouth and... Stop it. Why does it have to be you? I hear the person grit their teeth. Then they touch me without hesitation. Reforge the damaged organ and use it as a substitute, and restore the heart in the process, huh? If I succeed, I'll be accepted in the clock tower instantly. Pain-filled voice. With that, my mind stops fading. Feeling returns to my body, slowly, bit by bit, like a drop of water going down a leaf. Feeling returns to my body. What's this person doing? The person is sweating and places their hand on my chest with all their heart. When I notice, the place where the person placed their hand is terribly hot. It must be so hot that the frozen blood melted and started to flow again. Phew. I sense someone taking a deep breath and sit down. I'm tired. I hear a clang of something falling. Well, I guess it can't be helped. Forgive me, Father. Your daughter is terribly heartless. And that's it. The person speaks to mock themselves and leaves. My heart resumes its activity. And then my mind stops. This is not for the sleep of death. It is a restful sleep, to recover the energy to wake up again. I wake up. I feel sick. My whole body's in pain, and I have a sharp headache each time my heart throbs. What happened? I can't remember because of the sharp headache. My body's cold, probably from lying on the floor for a while. The only thing is my ripped uniform and my own blood on the floor. I get up with a hazy head. The spot where I'm lying looks like a murder scene. Damn, I really had my chest pierced? Yeah. Bearing the pain, I enter the closest classroom. Moving to the locker with unsteady steps, I take out a mop and a bucket. Huh? What am I doing? I'm still confused. Why do I think I still have to clean up when I've just met something totally outrageous and would kill instantly? Am I an idiot? Yeah, I moved them off. I wipe the floor with the mop. With unsteady hands, I manage to get the blood wiped off and pick up any trash lying around and put it back in my pocket. Maybe I'm destroying the evidence. I'm still in a daze, so perhaps that's why I'm doing something so absurd. Put back the mop and bucket and leave the school like a zombie. I get hotter as I walk. The air is so cold, but it feels like my body's burning. Stumbling back. When I get home, the day's already changed. There's no one home. Neither Fujini nor Sakura are around now. Uh, uh, I collapse to the floor. I lie on the ground and finally calm down. Take a deep breath. When I inhale, my heart cries in pain as if cracking apart. No, that's wrong. It wasn't just cracked. It had a hole in it, but it's healed, and the wound tries to open up again when I inhale. So it's true that I was almost killed. I feel like that's wrong too. I wasn't almost killed, I was actually killed. But I'm still alive in spite of that, because someone saved me. I wonder who it was. I should at least thank him. Since the person was there, that person might have something to do with them. But it makes no difference to the fact that the person saved me, and I have to thank him one of these days. The moment I let my guard down, the pain returns. At the same time, I feel like vomiting. I sit up and resist the sickness. Put my hand on my bare chest where the uniform is ripped. Even though I was saved, I did have a hole in my chest. That feeling. Such an unpleasant feeling. A spearhead entering my body isn't something I can forget easy. I'll have nightmares for this for a while. If I close my eyes, it feels like the lance is still in me. I shake off the illusion and try to calm down. Alright. Starting to calm down now. As a result of all that training every night, just taking a few deep breaths clears my mind and the heat and nausea vanish from my body. It's about those guys. The man in blue and the man in red. They looked human, but I don't think they were. Were they like ghosts or something? But I've never heard of ghosts with form, able to associate directly with people. And they were talking too, as if they had their own will. It's hard for me to think of them as ghosts. But I've heard that only ghosts with a body are spirits, but aren't they shaped differently from humans? No, that's not the problem. There's another fundamental problem. Those two who were killing each other. The murderous burglar that has appeared in the neighborhood. The ongoing ominous events in Fuyuki City. All I can tell with such thoughts is that it's way out of my league. If father was still alive. Perhaps when the wound on my chest is so vivid. Perhaps because the wound on my chest is so vivid, I complain about things I shouldn't. Idiot. I've already decided to do whatever I can when I don't understand. Even when I don't understand. Complaining comes later. First I have to decide whether or not it's my concern. The bell hung from the ceiling rings. This is a mage's house, even if only a poor one. There is a bounded field that alerts me when a stranger enters the property. A burglar at a time like this? I speak and I realize my foolishness. That can't be it. With this timing, right after the strange incident, that can't be it. It was an intruder. Not a burglar, but an assassin who's here for my life. Because I remember that guy saying, "You saw us, so die." I was filled with silence. In the silent darkness, the murderous intent I felt at school is slowly drawing closer. My throat gulps. I feel a sharp chill running down my spine. It will instantly be pierced if I move from this room. I frantically contain the scream about to escape my mouth. The instant I release it, the assassin will happily jump in and take the opportunity to kill me. If that happens, it'll be just like before. Unprepared, I will at that lance again. The moment I think about it, my breathing goes wild. Damn it. I'm ashamed that I'm about to give up my saved life so easily, that I'm afraid. Getting my teeth and holding my chest, I try to restrain myself. I should get used to it. This is the second time. This is the second time I'm about to be killed. That alone is enough to make me want to end it differently from last time. Besides, I'm a mage. I've been learning for the past 8 years if I can't even protect my own. Alright, let's do it. Enough thinking. Right now I just have to counter the intruder. First of all, I need a weapon. Even though I'm a mage, all I can do is strengthen something that could be a weapon. Fight, I need a weapon. Shed has lots of things that could become weapons, but it's too far away. If I'm attacked when I leave the living room, it'll just be a repeat of what happened earlier. It'll be difficult, but I have to find something here. Something long and thin would be best. My opponent's weapon is a lance, so something like a knife won't do. It'd be great if there was a wooden sword or something, but of course there's not really anything. If anything, here could be a weapon. It's... Man, only the poster Fujini left here. I'm disappointed. But despite that, I'm determined even in this hopeless situation. Things are already as bad. But despite that, I'm determined even in this hopeless situation. Things are already as bad as they can be, so it can't get any worse. Trace on. With the words that suggest my reconstruction, I channel magical energy into the 60-centimeter long poster. I have to turn it into something that can repel that lance, so I need to channel magical energy into every corner and solidify it. Basic quality. Analyze. I extend my consciousness. As if soaking my blood into the poster through my skin, I permeate magical energy into it. Basic quality. Reinforce. I sense that I've hit the bottom. Right before the magical energy overflows from it, trace off. I cut off all the connections with the poster and shudder at the feeling of success. The poster is now hard as metal, but it's light as it was before, so I couldn't ask for a better sword. I did it. How many years has it been since I last succeeded at the strengthening magic? It's kind of ironic. The magic that I've never been able to achieve since Kiritsugu died is finally starting to work in this kind of a situation. Anyway, now I might be able to do something. I have some knowledge of how to use a sword. I hold the poster with both hands and stand up. I'll die anyway if I stay here, and I don't think I'd be able to flee even if I escape this house. So all I can do is run straight into the shed and make a stronger weapon. Come if you're gonna come. It won't be like before, and the instant I think that... My whole spine shivers. When did he arrive? Springing from the ceiling, the guy drops straight at me. Silver light descends upon me. The guy seems to have come straight through the ceiling, descends to pierce my head. You! I frantically escape by rolling forward. He lands softly while I keep rolling. But I stop rolling and stand with my freshly made sword in hand. He turns to face me, looking bored. You're causing unnecessary troubles. I was being considerate by killing you before you noticed me. He raises his lance again, seemingly uninterested. I don't know why, but he lacks the spirit he had at the school ground. In that case, I might be able to outwit him. Geez, I never thought I'd kill the same person twice in one day. I guess it just means the human world is always filled with bloodshed. The man's complaining as if he thinks nothing of me. I slowly move backwards. It's about 3 more meters to the window. Once out the window, it's about 20 meters to the shed. Then I can run off in this instant. See ya. Don't come back this time, kid. He says blankly as if sighing it out. Ah! Pain assails my right arm. It happened in an instant. The man's lance is thrust, without time for me to react. I would have faced my second death with that blow, but what prevented it was my newly made sword. He must have thought it was just paper. The lance thrust as if the poster wasn't there, was deflected by it, had only skimmed my right arm. Ah, that's a strange technique you got there. The man's expression goes away. His carelessness disappears, and he's now staring at me with beast-like eyes. I screwed up. I was just being stupidly optimistic when I thought I could do something. The thing before me is a monster beyond relief. Painfully, I realized my foolishness for letting my guard down even slightly against him. That's right. If I had been really desperate, I should have ran frantically to the window as soon as I miraculously avoided his first attack. I thought you were just a kid, but I see. You do have some magical energy in you, even though it's weak. That must be why you're alive even after I stabbed you through the heart. He points his lance at me. I won't be able to block it. I can't possibly block that lightning-fast blow. If his weapon were a sword, I might have been able to prepare for it. But it's a lance. A sword follows a line. The lance is a point. How am I supposed to block a blow from a point I can't even see coming? Good. Looks like I might be able to have a little fun. The man's body descends. And in that instant, his lance swung sideways. I block the lance coming from my face with just my instincts. Yeah. Good boy. Here comes the next one. There's a huge whirlwind. I don't know if he's moving the lance in this small room, but it makes a beautiful arc and comes to attack my body from the other side. The constructed sword, smooth to stop it, bends. Is he using a hammer? Damn, this almost feels like it broke the bones in my arm. Damn you! Huh? I swung the sword instinctively. He must take me lightly as he hasn't pulled back his lance, so I flick away from the shaft of my sword. Yeah. The arms that hit it go numb. Sword bends even more, the man's lance only moves slightly. You're useless. I gave you a chance, but you didn't do anything worthwhile. Guess it's asking too much to expect a good armed fight from a mage. Now he's playing with me. He let me hit him once since I blocked him twice. But he used up my one and only chance for a makeshift attack. That's why he sees no point in fighting me anymore. You let me down. I'll just kill you now, kid. He readies his lance again. Say. During that small unnecessary moment. What you want, you idiot! Without looking behind me, I jump out the window. I break the window with my back and roll outside. I roll a few times and get up and... Ah! Without a thought, I turn and swing behind me. The man hesitates a moment as I deflected his lance thrust. As I expected. If I jumped out the window, he would definitely come after me. He would kill me before I could get up. That's why I expected the fatal blow and swung at it. It was a bold plan. I would have died if it was a second too late or a second too early. The difference in our skill, it never could have been done so too early. So all I had to do was get up as fast as possible and swing at what was coming behind me. The result was perfect. I won my bet and deflected the man's lance. I quickly regained my balance. Now I have to make it to the shed before he recovers. Fly. Huh? The man who supposedly had his lance knocked away comes up to me empty-handed and spins and executes a roundhouse kick. The scenery flies past me. My battered chest is numb and I can't breathe. No, what's more surprising is that I'm flying. I never in my dreams thought I would be sent flying by a mere roundhouse kick. Ugh! I fall to the ground from my back. I've hit a wall and come crashing down. I can't breathe. My vision is blurred. I manage to stand supporting myself against the wall of my destination, the shed. I track the man with my blurry vision. Must have been kicked 20 meters. The man approaches, lance in hand. I'll be killed. I'll definitely be killed. The man will be here in a second. If I don't want to die now, I have to get up and face him. The lance comes out of me. I can't even turn around fully, and my collapsing body faces the man's lance. Man, if you're a man, keep yourself together. Unfortunate. I got lucky as I can't hold myself up and my knees collapsed. The lance goes over my head and hits the door of the shed, opening it. Oh? This is my last chance. If I go into the shed, there should be something I could use as a weapon. Yeah! I enter the shed on all fours. There. Here, this is it! A fatal, inescapable blow is thrust. And I block it. I unroll the poster and make it into a one-time shield. A huge impact. The opened-up poster did block the lance, but it was not strong enough. It is pierced through and transforms back into its original paper. Hit by the impact of the thrust lance, I'm flung to the wall. I follow my butt and recover myself. When I raised my head to try and find a weapon... Checkmate. That was a pretty surprising move, kid. The man is pointing the lance at me. This is it. The man's lance is pointed directly at my heart. I know this. It's the smell of death I felt just a few hours ago. But I don't understand. You're quick-witted, but you suck at magic. Seems like you have talent, but I guess you're just too young. Can't hear him. My mind is focused only on the weapon in front of me. It's only natural, because I'll die when that thing is thrust. So everything else is gone from my mind. What else can I think about now that things have ended up like this? It's unlikely, but maybe you were the seventh one. Well, that's it for you, even if it is the case. The man's arm moves. The movement I couldn't even see before looks like it's in slow motion now. The running silver light. The spearhead moves straight for my heart. It'll spill blood in the next second. I know this feeling. The feeling of metal running into me. The taste of blood coming up from my throat. The sense that the world around me is disappearing. I felt all of it earlier. And I have to experience it again? Really? I don't understand. Why do I have to go through this? This bullshit. I can't accept this. I can't just die here meaninglessly. I was saved. I was saved, so I can't die so easily. I have to live and fulfill my obligations. If I die, I can't do that. But the lance will pierce me. The spearhead will cut into my flesh and pierce my heart. Pisses me off. It's ridiculous to kill someone that easily. Ridiculous for me to die so easily. Dying twice in one day, that's ridiculous as well. Damn, everything's so screwed up I can't contain it all, and damn it, I will be killed meaninglessly. Not by someone like you! Huh? Truly. What? Appeared like magic. In a blinding light, it appears from behind me. My mind stops. I know that this figure who appeared is a girl. The moment it appears, it repels the lance thrust at my heart. It steps up to the enemy without hesitation. Can it be? Seventh servant? The man readies his deflected lance, and the girl swings something she's holding. Sparks fly twice. A strong swing. The man hesitates, receiving a heavy blow from the girl. He must have realized he's at a disadvantage as he jumps out of the shed with bestial speed. While keeping her guard up against the man, she quietly turns to me. Wind is strong today. Clouds drift and the moon appears for a brief moment. The silver light that shines into the shed lights up the girl in knightly form. I'm speechless. Not because I'm confused by the sudden turn of events. I'm at a loss for words because of this girl's overwhelming beauty. The girl stares at me emotionlessly with her jewel-like eyes. I ask of you, are you my master? She says in a valiant voice. Huh? Stir? I only repeat back her words. I don't know who she is or what she's talking about. All I know is this small girl is the same kind of being as the man outside. The girl says nothing and just stares at me silently. How can I put this? The figure in front of me is so special that I forget the situation, that the man outside can come back and attack at any second. Feels like time has stopped just around me. The fear of death has disappeared, and only the girl fills my vision. I, Servant Saber, have come forth in response to your summons. Please give me an order, Master. She speaks again. The instant I hear the words Master and Servant, pain shoots through my left hand. It's like a hot iron has been placed on my hand. I grab my left hand instinctively. It must have been the signal as the girl quietly nods her lovely face. From this time forth my sword shall be with you, and your fate shall be with me. Now our contract is complete. Contract? What are you talking about? Even I have some knowledge of magic, I understand what that word means. But the girl doesn't answer me and looks away in the same grace she had when she nodded. She looks at the door of the shed. There stands the man, his lance ready in his hand. Guys, normally I'd go for like another 30 minutes at least, but I'm like, through little fault of my own, well, I'm stopping here because I'm falling asleep, guys. I don't want to stop like right here, but I said it was going to be a two-parter anyway, so that's all for tonight. Sorry, guys. But I hope you look forward to Friday when we will be playing Persona 3 Reload. And we're going to be doing it until we beat it. And even further in the future, I hope you look forward to the first official English release of Fate Stay Night. It's the Rialto Nua mix, so it's not going to have any of the things it might be infamous for, but that is what mods are for. But that is it from me. I'm gonna go get some shut-eye because I am very eepy. Until next time, guys, be nice to each other, alright? And be nice to yourself. And if you're... well, there's no point in platitudes like that on my end. Have a good one, guys.